Hi friends, and welcome back to the Life of Beard YouTube channel with more Beardkopia coming your way. This is episode 3, I believe, and I've done a little batch recording, so I've got a couple of episodes coming out pretty quick. Like I said, I don't know how often I'm going to post these. At the rate I'm going, I can maybe do dailies. If it's like daily content, let me know. But anyway, let's do the new things. So we've got a new friend. We've got Bellsprout, who joined us in the break. So sorry if you missed that. Bellsprout wanted some toys, so we put him down a little toy area which Squirtle's been playing with, which is not your house, Squirtle. Then we've got a new friend over here. I think this is going to be oddish. No, Pidgey. Okay, it's a slightly different, I think, because it took me a while to get Pidgey in the other one. I had Oddish first, so that's quite cool. Okay, so Pidgey join the squad. They can live in a den, but we're not going to build a den for them just at the moment. Okay, and then we started last time building our den. So this is going to be our little house, and it's done. And it was pretty much 12:31 on the dot, or what it said it was going to be. So there you are, Ditto. The leaf den's all done. You've got to take it out. Check it out. It's super awesome. It's pretty cool, to be fair. Bosh. Our little house in the corner by the tree. And it is complete. Help manage to build the house. Yes, wicked. Now it's time to turn it into a comfy place to live. So the environment level has increased. I don't think we can put a lot of furniture in at the moment, but we can get a straw bed. Because for it to be a home, you have to put 3 bits of furniture in it. I think that furniture, yeah, it does include a storage box. So we'll get a stool or chair, log chair, just basically a log. And we will get a storage box. Nice. I like to put all the sort of my like collectibles or stuff that is vaguely important in my gaff, as we'll call it. So let's put our straw bed down in the middle, because you know it's got to be in the middle. Then we have what do we say? We've got a chair. We'll put that there for now. Not really that fussed about interior decorating, although we will do a sort of episode on that for people. And there we go. That's our little home. That indicates it is a home now, or partly anyway. Let's go out here because we need to talk to the professor first. So that's a wrap. It's been a while since I got to build anything. Thanks, Ditto. But you know what? A house isn't really ready to live in because it's all built. Really? Why not? So this is where, again, it sort of handholds you, tells you to put the furniture in it, but, you know, getting through that. Cool. You can also make recipes at the PC. You never end up with too much furniture. You should always store it in a nice convenient storage box. Lovely stuff. You did that already. Yeah, because we are cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, so like it's not just for you. Other Pokemon can live in it as well. Like I said, I think we got 3 from that, 3 designs from that template. Let me check on PC. So we're now level 3. Bosh. Challenges. What did we do? So water. Use coins, Pokemon, furniture, build something, and sturdy sticks. So as you can see, we've already got 1,300 coins, which is pretty decent. And then at the shop, we've unlocked beds, toys, classroom doll, PP, bag, blocks, more building materials, beans. So we've got a nice amount of things to add. Let's talk to the professor. It's quite fascinating. What should I do? It's hoping to talk to you. Oh, I thought like I wanted to. Can I like get the Ditto flag? Because you have to put a flag on top of your den. And I can't seem to find one yet. But never mind. Okay, so Charmander wants to talk to us. But first I want to do this. So I want to put the punching bag down. That'll make a new habitat. And you've restored an exercising bag. Exercising habitat. Exercise rest spot. Words. Three times lucky I'll get there. That'll give us Hitmonchan. I completely skipped over this in the last episode. Should have done this sooner. Because Hitmonchan will turn up pretty quickly and will give us rock punch. Rock smash. So which we need for some of the bits we are going to do today, so that's definitely handy. Charmander. Oh, if Charmander wants to live in the house, that's my house. You can't live in there. Didn't humans usually celebrate when they got a new house? We should too. Let's party. Woo! What's to celebrate? I don't really know. We're not sure how supposed to celebrate stuff. Professor Tangrowth might know. Let's go ask. Come on, let's head over together. Yes, because we are nice. So probably after this episode, I will do some like landscaping, some nice landscaping, and kind of tidy this place up a little bit. Not too much, but just to make it to navigate a little bit easier. Because it is a bit of a mess at the moment. Which is part of the fun, clearing up. Let's say about celebrating. Right. Oh, what's this now? Why, if it isn't Beard and Charmander, quite friendly duo, how can I help you? Did you know Ditto finished making their own house? We want to do something to celebrate. A celebration, you say? I think that's a fine idea. But how do we do that? Celebrate, I mean. What? Why? What's simple? You just, now I think about it. How does one celebrate exactly? No way, the professor doesn't even know. No, of course not I do. Of course I do. How to celebrate? What would a human do in this situation? I've got it. You need food, but we eat food like every day. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You need lots of food and lots of different kinds of food too. And then when we eat it all together, that's a celebration. I mean, that's pretty good, accurate celebration-y thing there. Words. Got it. You really know everything, Professor. But do you think there's enough different kinds of foods around here? I've got a wide variety of berries in my home. There are even some rare berries in there that I've been saving for special occasions. I dare say this qualifies. Oh, I remember now. Okay, yeah, cool. Right. It's quite a difficult haul of berries to carry, but I'm sure you're up to the task, aren't you, Beard? Hold on, this is a celebration for Ditto. They should stay here. I'll go grab the stuff. Oh, I suppose you're right. In that case, you can use a cloth you'll find on the floor in my home. Dirty, but never mind. If you wrap the berries up in that cloth, you should be able to carry them all. Got it. I'm off now. Be back soon. See you, Charmander. Cool. A few moments later, I'm back and I brought berries. Get ready to celebrate. Now, no need to rush. Haste makes waste. Whoa. Squish. Charmander fell over and had an accident. I tripped. No, the berries. Are you alright, Charmander? Do you smell something sweet? Oh, the berries, they're all squashed. I'm so sorry so much for our big celebration. It's fine. We weren't that fussed about it. Don't worry about it. This cloth, I'm sure but it's a big mess now. We'll just do this over here and a little bit of that. And there we go. A Ditto flag. There we go. This is what I was talking about. Check it out. The shape looks like a Ditto. You've got a Ditto flag. Say, Beard, why don't you use that flag to mark your house? We call it a sort of a celebratory housewarming present to you from Charmander. I can read. Good idea. Does this mean a celebration was a success? Yes, there's a splendid celebration. Too many S's and C's. Go ahead and put this flag on the house you built. I mean, I didn't really build it, but, you know, cool. So you need a Ditto flag to sort of claim your house, in this case, bush. But this is now officially my house. So each day of your life will begin at this house, or if you fast travel for the different areas, which again we'll get into, if you save the game and leave and reboot it, you'll return to this house. So that's very cool. You can move the flag as well, so if you get a different house, then that is not a problem. Doo-dong. For a different flag. Okay, so now we can make multiple houses, which is quite nice, which you need for each region. Again, we'll cover that. And as I said, the return home button, if we go to a different region, or if you get lost somewhere in the map, go to return home and you'll turn up there, which is nice and handy. So wicked stuff. Beard's house. This is Beard's house. Right. Let's go over here and go talk to our mate, Hitmonchan. What up, buddy? Hey up. Want to join me for some training? Nah, that's a bit too much for me. Taking frequent break is key to not wearing yourself out. We can train later, okay? Good stuff. So. Oh, I thought we ended up learning from Rock Smash. Yes. We got some stones because we've already planned ahead somewhat. Thanks for the help. Alright, let's get down to business. Hop hop. Hoo-yah. Professional. The move I just used is called Rock Smash. Nice. So of course you learn moves in Pokemon. I think there are different ways you can do this as well. I think there are story elements, but I suggest trying to get Hitmonchan as quick as possible, which you can get. We probably could have got in the first episode if I'd put the bag down straight away, but I was trying to be cool and not putting it down straight away because I'm an idiot. But words. So these are sort of the main moves we got now, which is Rock Smash, Water Gun, Leafage, and Cut. This will be sort of your bread and butter, really. This is what you really need to sort of get yourself going. So we can actually start, well, we can start shaping the zone, which is quite good. But I want to go up here and go to this, because I want to get this area going. So now we've got some water. We've got a nice little water zone. So we can make a habitat around here, which we might not do this episode. I just wanted to get some water going because, I mean, it's just nice. And you're going to have to do that as part of the whole region anyway as a task. So, which we won't spoil for now. So, what have we got? Ditto flag, done. Time to get chatty. Okay. So, let's go. This building. Yes. Oh, Beard, I see your house was completed. No accidents along the way either. Compared to when I first met you, there are so many more Pokemon here. The plants are healthier. The whole place feels like it's returning to the way it was before. And it's made me remember something. Something amazing. It's about this broken down building here. Just wait till you hear what it was. It was a place where many humans used to gather and interact. In fact, it nearly certainly was a Pokemon Center. I bet it was. Yes, Professor, whatever you say. What's that? You already guessed that yourself? I suppose I should expect as much. Well then, do you mind if I ask a favour of you, Beard? Do we hear that? Do you hear that? There's Ho-Oh. I don't know how that plays part of the story, but we'll find out, I'm sure, later on. If not, find out next time. But for now, if you recall, to make this house of yours, you used a building kit, yes? If you're able to get your hands on another building kit like that, but for a Pokemon Center, do you fancy you could build a new Pokemon Center right here? I bet I could. I definitely could. If we get a Pokemon Center back up and running, this place will feel even more like it did in the old days. Why, it might even prompt the humans to return. This time you need even more materials and Pokemon to help you. But based on what I know of you already, I'm quite confident you can do this. We're all counting on you, Beard. No pressure then. Get a Pokemon Center rebuilding kit from the PC once you've raised the environmental level enough. Be sure to pay a visit from time to time. I think it's level 4 that you need. But we've got a major storyline underway. And what requests do we have? Raise the environmental to 3. Did we do that? I think we did that already, didn't we? Yeah, we did that. Oh, so we can buy the kit now. Cool. Right, let's see how many pennies we get. Okay, we've got quite a few, so that's cool. Shop. New items available. So we should have the Pokemon Center rebuilding kit, which is 1,000 pennies, which is like a fair amount, but it's small enough, and those obviously the challenges will rack up pretty quickly as well. There's always something to do, and as I mentioned before, and there's so much to this game that I didn't realize that it was in it. So, and we'll try and cover more of that as we go, obviously, and I'll try and foreshadow some of it. But it's definitely a recommended game for sure. Life with your Pokemon friends. Enjoy your time here by chatting with our Pokemon, making all sorts of items, or doing whatever you like at your own pace. You can always look for new Pokemon, help the Pokemon you already know with their requests, or build a dream town. The world is yours to enjoy as you see fit. Yeah, like I mentioned, it's a good idea to. Oh yeah, we'll come to that in a second. So we've got the stamps, which you can get every day. I don't know if they're different, or every Friday you can change stamps. Exchange stamps you collected for life coins. If you collected rare stamps on your card, you'll get more life coins. Okay, that's good. So that will help you get more pennies, and I'm guessing unlock cool things. So let's add Venusaur for today's stamp. What was I saying? Stuff about things as we go on, and foreshadowing, and enjoying this game because it's quite in depth. Yes, so I'd say exploring is probably a good idea as much as you possibly can, as quick as possible. Try and get these moves as quick as possible, which you can get within the first 20 minutes, half an hour playing. So you can get through this pretty rapidly. I've tried to get this through as quick as possible. Not perhaps the best, but let's go talk to some people and get some things going. Great timing. Check out this rock pile. You thinking what I'm thinking? I think I can smash it up. Want to hit rocks above you? Just look up. Pow! Buried rocks giving you trouble? Bam! Look down. The rocks in the middle, they're just blah 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 blah. If I smash all the rocks, Ditto, you've got what it takes to rock smash champion. Yes, I have, because we're going to be the best, like no one ever was. And you can do like continuous punching as well, which is quite good. Obviously, you got them above, you got them below. You can smash other items as well. It can be a little bit fiddly, but maybe I'm just getting old and just not very good at gaming anymore. Perhaps that's the case, friends. So you can smash these tilings up. Obviously, this will also wear you down. Come on, let me look at there. This will wear out your PP gauge, so be careful of that. But then that's why we have food on us at all times. There we go. It shows us how to inhale, which again we sort of already know. If you press Y, it'll pull up. If you hold it down, it'll pull up vegetables and leaves nearby. But then you can also suck up things, which make things a lot easier when you're collecting multiple stuff. So let's go over here and talk to Squirtle, because this is something that when you get, I think you hit level 3, he's like, let's go over there, and you're like, okay. He doesn't want to go on his own, bless him, so let me lead the way. Beards lead the way. Yes. And I suggest you do this. You can actually do this before without talking to Squirtle. But if you want a sort of a more immersive experience, I guess, and doing it the way it should be, talk to Squirtle first. Having me just said about the exploring, you can find this naturally, and it will tape it into something else, which we are going to do now. But it's quite a nice little tie-in. Feels so nice here. I'm glad we made it. Look there, there's a cave over there. So, like, when I did this on my original playthrough, I had already gone through there, and I hadn't talked to Squirtle, and I just went on a mission to go explore. But this is a little prompt, and like I said, it ties in. So there's Drifloon over there. We're not going to do that at the moment. We are going to go over here because we're coming up to around the 20-minute mark. Oh. And I want to keep these relatively short, so it might be a little bit of a longer episode. Hello, hello. You can see me too, Beard. Fascinating. Seems this PC is somehow capable of communicating with the Pokédex you're carrying. I seem to have gotten the knack of this PC. Now let's see what happens if I push... Cool-ended. Classic techno jargon. Seems like I shouldn't be pressing buttons willy-nilly. Well, pressing buttons usually works quite well for me, so... I don't know what you're talking about. So there's a gate there. We won't go to that. We're going to go over here because... So generally this sort of coloured sort of soil, as we saw when we were smashing down the voices with smashing down the boxes words soil with Squirtle, I was getting my words mixed up because I'm a dum-dum. Well, let me punch. If you punch through here and these types of areas, you'll find cool new places. And in this instance, like I said, I found this naturally. You find an Onix. Oh, hey, bud. I'm glad you found me. Sorry for the sudden request, but I think could you help me out? Sure thing, bud. Sweet. I owe you one. This is kind of embarrassing, but I got myself stuck in here. Normally, I could bore straight through a cave like this, no problem, be out of here in a flash. But I guess I overslept and must have haven't woken up or something because the walls are here are wicked hard. And I was about to give up, if I'm being honest. But look at you, bud. You made it here. This means you can smash through walls on the floor of this cave, right? Think you could bust this up? We can give it a bloody good go. My boy, Onix. But I got stuck. You can't bust up the wall that's here in front of you. Smash it up. I never tried. When your muscles don't work. But I'm not so good at that. Like a headbutt. Good one, bud. But that's kind of funny. But if a headbutt could do the trick, I'd already be out. Oh, I got an idea. You already know a really smart Pokemon. God, I'm no good at narration, friends. That's why I don't do a lot of YouTube videos when they do voiceovers. But, you know, we're getting there. We are real. This is how we do things. Could you maybe ask them to bust through the walls for us? I'm patiently waiting here. I'm counting on you, bud. So, we do that to get to Mr. Onix. Now, let's do a little explore here as well. So if we illuminate tall grass, we get a Venonat, which we won't do here. I don't know if it's best if we break through here. It might be. Let's find out. So we can break through there. Yes, okay, cool. We are going in the right direction, he says. So we're a little cave. Obviously, this is where more Pokemon are hiding. This is also good while we're doing this. So if you get like a small gap like this, you won't get stuck because you can turn into a Ditto and go through there, which is like really handy. But this is like a little shortcut. That's why we're going this way, just to show you. Found traces of a Pokemon. So illuminate tall grass. Also the same as Venonat, is Venomoth, but it's rarer to get a Venomoth. So just be aware of that. I don't know if you have to raise the levels to get the higher level ones quicker or not. But anyway, that brings us back at the back here. And that brings us back to the sort of main area. So we will make this sort of interconnect. It does connect around quite nicely. And like I said, you don't have to wait for Squirtle. You can actually just go off and do it yourself. But yeah, so let's go over here and talk to the professor. Right, it's a slightly longer episode today. I say today, I don't know when it's coming out, but this episode, find out right now. We'll do this little bit and we'll probably call it the episode there, but this sort of interconnects. So if it's too much trouble, could you please take me to the other side of the wall? So basically what's happened is you've gone to go and ask about Onix. The professor's like, oh no, there's something over there and I can't do anything else until we go over there. So it's like, okay. And if you go down here, there is more of these sort of rocks. The smashable looking rocks. And that brings you out to a little seaside, which is pretty cool. Would you look at that? This is what awaited us on the other side of that vast sea itself. Now then, I see it again. Now I see it again. I do have some faint memories of gazing over. What? What could this be? It's covered in sand, but it certainly looks like a human-made building of some kind. I don't think this used to be here in the old days either. What's the boxy doohickey? So down here, Magikarp just chilling. We'll come to that in a bit. For now, we'll just keep focus on this as we go here. Come on, Professor, we ain't got all day. Here we go. What the hell is this? What is this boxy doohickey? Crackle. Ah, testing. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, or maybe good evening. Is it really recording? Whatever, I'll give it a go. The box spoke. Is this another PC thing? Excuse me, you there. Welcome to our hideout. You look like a real hero, and you know like a real nice guy. But wait, whoever hears this might not be a guy, or forget the last part. You have the honest looking eyes. I'm certain you have a pure and worthy heart. Debatable, but you know, we'll see. And believe you me, all of us have pure and worthy hearts too. After all, you're a business that uses Pokemon. We're an organisation that works hard to improve the environment for the sake of all Pokemon. And we're fun and independent, so we're obviously hip and trendy. That look in your eye tells me you want to join, right? Well, I can tell you've got a lot of potential, but if you really want to become one of us, you have to overcome a difficult trial. We call it the Team Initiation Challenge. Let's get you started right away with part 1. First task is to gather leopard berries and put them in the delivery hatch. Don't worry, we're not going to eat them, except for the Pokemon, of course. One more thing, as you work your way through the initiation challenge, you get some quality gifts. We'll be waiting with a bated breath, so get to it. Seems it's finally done talking. Couldn't make heads or tails of what they're saying, but it sounded like a human voice, and they seemed like they might need help. I'm still really curious about this building. It might even give us some clues about what happened to the humans. But there's no use just standing here thinking about it. Do you mind stopping by from time to time to check on this building though, Beard? Just once in a while would be fine. Sure. Not like we've got much of a choice, really, is it? Oh, I nearly forgot. You had something you wanted to ask me about, didn't you, Beard? What's that, did you say? Onix is stuck in the cave? Dear me, I hope it's early we can do something to help. First things first, let's head back and discuss this with the others. So, the professor is going to head back. We are going to call it an episode. I was going to say stream because I'm so used to streaming. We're going to call it an episode. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying it so far. I hope you're enjoying the journey. I'm hoping that all the stuff I've recorded is looking good. I'm going to play it back a minute and see if it's good or bad. find out next time, friends. But anyway, thanks for coming along. That's another episode done. We'll see you in the next one, friends. Like, follow, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. See you next one, friends. Peace and love. Bye now. Bye.